Hello. Hi. Hello. Hey guys. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if this is your first time here. Today I'm going to be talking about my review on first term of university. I know it's already a month after first term, but I thought I'd just make this video anyways for people who want to know a bit more about the workload, stress, difficulty, and all that. First term for me was definitely not what I expected, probably because it was online and I was really expecting my first year experience to be on campus and use every single day and study at cafes and stress out with friends. Clearly that didn't happen. Besides that, I think it was still really different in terms of workload, difficulty, just everything. It was not what I expected. But first, I'm going to talk about workload. When I was in grade 12 and I went to those info sessions and open houses, they always said that you can expect about 60 hours of school a week, so 30 hours on classes and then 30 hours on studying, assignments, quizzes. But I feel like I spent a lot more than that. Personally, I feel like I was sitting at my desk for almost the entire day doing work. I felt like it was never ending. But that's also because I am working from home and I get really distracted at home because there's just so much else you could do. Since people work at different paces and take different amount of breaks, I'll just tell you guys my workload in terms of how many hours of lectures and my assignments, quizzes, and all that, so you guys can be the judge of whether or not I had a heavy workload. So I had 6 courses last term and probably around 2 hours of lecture videos for each course, although it definitely took longer than 12 hours to do all the lectures a week because I'd be pausing, rewinding to fully understand concepts or pausing to write down notes, and some courses had a lot of note taking. Maybe I don't take notes efficiently. I think it took probably like 20, maybe more. In terms of like my due dates every week, typically I had 2 assignments on Monday, 2 assignments Wednesday, and a quiz Wednesday, 2 assignments on Friday, and 1 or 2 assignments on Sunday. There are also like some assignments that are like bi-weekly and tests that are bi-weekly or every 2 weeks. And in addition to that, there's also term tests and midterms and finals. I think I had less midterms and finals than I would have if it was in person. I had 1 midterm and 2 finals. During finals period, I also had 2 tests, and during midterm period, well, you still have classes. I think I had a couple tests before reading week, but after reading week, it was like decently chill. I think I kind of forgot, to be honest. I think the workload is manageable even though I was spending a lot of time on it and I felt like my whole day was dedicated to doing work. I definitely got a lot of other stuff done too. I spent a lot of time baking. Also, like last term, I would go grocery shopping with my mom whenever she needs to go, so that's also part of my day. Next, I want to talk about difficulty of the courses. So if high school was like a 7 out of 10, I would rate university like an 8 or 8.5. University wasn't too big of a change. Like there's definitely times where I was really confused and I had no idea what I was doing, but that happened in high school too. It's definitely not what I expected though, because a lot of people told me that first year is just a review of grade 12, but I guess that couldn't have really happened for me because most of the courses that I took were courses that I didn't have in high school, so it makes sense that I wasn't a review. But I guess for calculus and chemistry, which I did take in high school, parts of it were a review and parts of it was like learning new things, which is good. I think most of my courses weren't too bad. Like if you take the time to really try to understand, you'll understand. Or maybe you won't understand right away, but like there's also a lot of resources to help you understand, so don't worry too much. One course though that I had so much trouble with, especially at the beginning, was linear algebra. I just did not understand it and I couldn't grasp the concept of it. But I went to help sessions like every week and I got help pretty often from like TA. Probably should have gone more often, to be honest, because I was pretty confused with that course. But if anyone else is confused, my TA from last term posts videos on YouTube about linear algebra concepts and also calculus. So if you guys want to check it out, he's really helpful. And he is literally my lifesaver for that course. If it wasn't for him, I would have gotten so much worse and I wouldn't have understood half the stuff. So I'll link his channel down below if you guys want to check him out, because I think it'll really help you guys if you guys are confused about the course. Next, I'm going to talk about stress. Personally, I don't think first term was actually that stressful, but I'm sort of basing it off like my reaction to school now versus my reaction to school in grade 12 or like just in high school. Like there are definitely times in high school where I've broken down at 3 a.m. crying because I was just so stressed, but that hasn't happened in university yet. So that's a good sign. There are definitely some weeks that are overwhelming and there's a lot going on and a lot of due dates, but another thing I didn't expect is profs actually care about you. They actually care about your mental health. They want you to do well in their course. Profs actually extended deadlines for the entire class more times than I thought would have happened, because my whole entire high school career, teachers always told me that I shouldn't be getting used to them giving me extensions, because in university that's never going to happen. Your profs don't care about you. If you miss the deadline, you're going to get a 0. So that really scared me, but it's not. Like, my profs are actually really nice. I actually really like most of them, and they actually care about you and just want to help. So my grades for this term were actually higher than I expected, which I think contributed to why I wasn't as stressed as I was in high school. I definitely didn't expect to get the grades I got, because going into university, people always told me that my mark was going to drop 10 to 20%, so that's what I was prepared for. I'm not going to go into the details about what I got for each course, but my overall average dropped by 5%, which is higher than I expected, and hopefully it continues to be that or higher for this term. But I don't know, because this term I'm also searching for a co-op, so then I'll have a bit less time dedicated to learning the material. Something I think probably contributed to my higher mark than I expected was that school was online and a lot of our assessments were open book, which probably wouldn't have been the case if it was in person, or even if it was like, even if you got like a cheat sheet for the assessment in person, you definitely get a lot more resources online, because you can look at your notebook, you can look at their lecture videos, lecture recordings, their study guides, and all that. So that probably helped with getting higher grades too. That's all I wanted to say today. Hopefully this helped, and hopefully this gave you a bit of reassurance if you guys are worried about the workload and everything in university. Honestly, it's not that bad. It's manageable. Wherever you guys go, whatever you guys do, you guys got this. So it's fine. You guys don't need to worry. And you can always reach out to TAs and profs for help if you're ever too stressed or don't understand something. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. As always, if you guys have any questions, you can comment them down below. I'll try to answer them to the best of my abilities. See you guys in my next video. Bye.